Parnelli's off-road career is significant because here's a guy who retired from IndyCar racing, and now he decides on a dare to go off-road racing.
Parnelli did drive stock cars in USAC for Bill Strop. Bill knew how to get to Parnelli and goaded him into off-road, knowing that he was going to get his way by saying, Parnelli, you're not man enough to do that. Well, that's like waving a red flag at a bull.
Parnelli Jones had so much success in so many different race categories. I guess it's no surprise that once Baja 1000 style endurance races got on his radar screen that he decided he wanted to jump in. And in 1969, he had a vision of building a specific Ford Bronco that could compete, and he began to put the pieces into place to what we now know as Big Oly, perhaps the most important and significant and best known off-road racer of all time.
So Dick Russell, who worked on my car, he said, we can do it. So I came up with all my ideas and I put it in the Bronco, Big Oly. You had to have a top on the car. So I figured if you gotta have a top, why not make a wing foil? My Lotus that I rented had like a double windshield, had a duct in it, and let the air flow over the driver's head. Well, I took that same idea and put it in Big Oly.
He had a lot of other things that he did to the car. Bill Strop was the first one that I know that did the man cave GPS system. He would scroll through this thing and tell Parnelli that, hey, watch it, there's a left-hand turn coming up.
He was the one who said, I'm going to use every trick and idea that I've learned from all of this racing that I've done in the past, from the top technology that is being used in Indy cars right now, and I'm going to apply it to off-road racing. And that was the result. The result was the most famous Ford Bronco ever produced that won at Baja 2 years in a row, and then won the Baja 500 and also won the Mint 400 in Nevada.
In 1972, the last pit stop, there were several people milling around. The fuel filler guys got all confused. They took the tops off the water things and started pouring the fuel in. But the one guy was enough, he knew enough, he put the fuel in the one side. And there was enough fuel from where that pit stop was to get to about 20 miles of La Paz, where they ran out of fuel. Parnelli says they got out of the car beside themselves. They had this race won. All of a sudden he sees this little light, and they stopped him, and they saw they had tequila. He pulls out $20, hands it to the guy, takes the thing and pours it out, and the guy was tears. They took the windshield wiper hose off because of vacuum hose, took it out, and they siphoned as much gas as I think they needed to get to La Paz.
I did about 20 bottles, and I feel like I had enough to make it off the mountain. And I did, and won the race.
Most important thing to me about its legacy is it won the Baja outright. It finished in front of the motorcycles. When you think you're looking at a champion, you're looking at a champion here.
It's almost unheard of that longtime racers will keep their vehicles. Usually they go through several different owners and different evolutions, and they completely get changed in the personality.
So here we have the opportunity to offer this treasure that Parnelli has kept all these years, and it's truly the #1 Bronco in the world. To me, this is just the champion of all time. It's always going to be iconic in the essence of its niche in history and its niche in racing.